computer so that I could then download it myself. Hello, neighbors. Hello, everybody. We just wanted to come together to say thank you for your support, for sharing and supporting in every way that you are, and kind of introduce and reintroduce ourselves and provide a little clarification if we can and respond to some feedback. So, my name is Diamond. I wouldn't say the star of the show, but my name is Diamond, and I am the co creative of Breathe Through the Battle, which is a current project that we are preparing to release. We just released the trailer last week, I think, or a few days ago. Time is escaping me. But it is centered around some social issues that are going on in our community by way of some personal stories. And we're starting out with my personal story in my current personal medical battle, which is very confusing and unpredictable. And we'll get into that. And this is my co
Hi,
creator.
everybody. I'm Earla. So I am the co-creator to Breathe Through the Battle docuseries. So the idea is we want to create a docuseries. So far, we're coming up with 4 episode topics to shed some light on the battle that Diamond is going through with her medical journey, as well as like accessing quality medical care and insurance and just navigating through the whole process, some of the trials, the tribulations. It's going to raise a lot of questions. Maybe also people are going to be able to relate to it, and hopefully, other people who may be going through something similar can also have some type of motivation and inspiration through this.
Absolutely. The goal is definitely to open up some conversations, provide some alternative ways of thinking about things, approaching things, and honestly, just to shed light on the reality of how we are navigating the world. We present ourselves in one way because we've been conditioned to, and we've been conditioned on what we should share and what we shouldn't share. But as we know, our lives have changed completely over the last year. But the truth is, COVID-19 pandemic, um, unfortunately, wasn't the first crisis for many of us. While it was certainly very heavy, very serious and still quite overwhelming. It just wasn't the first crisis for many of us. And so it was a crisis that added to a lot of our plates. And we've been trying to figure out how to navigate that. And so, breathe through the battle is a mantra that we will get into and we will talk about. Like, so please let it serve you, if nothing else, as you patiently wait for episode 1 to be released soon. Let breathe
Our
through the
goal is this month, so
battle.
look out for that. We'll be doing some promotion around that.
Absolutely. And on that note, we just, ask you to like vibe with us and understand that, I am living through the conditions that we're sharing with you in real time. And so that presents its challenges. Erla has a life of her own and her own challenges and successes and things she's working on that, require us to find this groove. So the reality we're giving you is real in the sense that like we came up with this idea to make it happen this way in response to a bad situation, but we're making something great. We're creating out of chaos, and I'm excited for what's to come. But first and foremost, I truly just wanted to say thank you to you all for your donations, your support. Like, I had no idea 6 months ago that this is where I would be asking for donations to support my medical condition. I had insurance, I had a career plus some side jobs, side hustle, side businesses, money, saved up in the bank and all of that. And I've depleted it. I had a new entrepreneurial endeavors that I've began this year, and I'm challenged in maintaining them. However, it is fitting that as we're talking about breathe through the battle, those entrepreneurial endeavors kind of fit into this path. And although at times it's felt like I would have to put my baby, if you will, which is puzzle piece me and all my entrepreneurial endeavors under that, centered around wealth and wellness and peaceful living, right? Like intentional living, and really breaking this like attachment to the struggle identity, right? For people of color, like helping us to understand that we are worthy of wealth and wellness. And it's almost like I'm literally having to eat those words as Erla and I work through this project and just in my daily living, because I mean, I've struggled with trying to get Puzzle Piece Me off the ground for the last 2 years to the degree that I want to get it off.
Right.
And I know that
Mhm.
that's a thing in and of itself, right? But it's like now I feel like as much as I am suffering with this on and off again experience of this presentation of intense and violent at times symptoms, now is where I believe you all will be able to experience the epitome of what I mean when I say puzzle piece me. So I am grateful for that as well. So I thank you for your patience. I thank you for your support. I thank you for your understanding, your commentary, your encouragement. And now I thank you for your questions and your feedback that you're sending to Earla and I as we present ourselves in a different way. I've always wanted to create bigger projects, books, movies, documentaries, things of that nature. And I didn't think I would be the subject in this way, but I'm appreciative to Erla for all that she is offering. So please, check out her platform, God is Beauty. You'll see me tagging it and hashtagging it as well. It's definitely more than some amazing lashes. So please, please look in. Um, but yes, like we are here to do this. And so there's a flyer that I'm going to share with you in a few minutes. Well, a few seconds. I'll let Erla come back up for sure and say anything that she wants to share. But there's a flyer that we're going to share just to provide some clarification for those who are asking, like, hey, how can I help? How can I be of support? Certainly, we have the
Right.
GoFundMe, and we'll show that. But there are other ways that I can just realistically benefit from your support right now. So, Erla, did you have anything else you wanted to add before I share the screen?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Still didn't do that. All right. So we prepared. This still just still was like okay. Anywho, so as you all know, I've been well, as many of you know, or maybe learning, I've created a GoFundMe because in doing some research, well, let me back up. Number one, point blank period. I'm living through what can be multiple conditions, and I currently have no insurance. I have gotten to a point where I'm no longer able to work. I'm literally having spasms, muscle spasms in my legs, hands, back, neck, tremors, seizures, migraine strokes, and things of that off and on throughout a day's time. I can go from relying on the walker in full to walking around on my own 2 feet to then maybe limping and then being back on the walker. So, for those of you who are like, I'm confused, I can't tell where you are in your recovery process, come along for the ride. We're just inviting you into what's really
Right.
going on.
Right.
And so, the severity of the issue is why I have gotten to this point. It
Mm.
wasn't easy. I've ran from it for quite a while. But we are here, and I am so grateful because you all are showing me that there are people who are willing to help and support, um, and just lend a helping hand in that way. And so I, am so truly grateful. Yesterday we celebrated being over, just getting over $1,000 in donations. We celebrated that, told you all thank you, and here we are now. I woke up this morning and it was over 2,000, and we're almost at 3,000.
So
So
let's celebrate that.
yes,
So
so
let's see if we could get to 3,000 by, the middle of next week. We're
yes,
almost there. Every dollar counts.
absolutely,
Literally, if you could donate $5, that's fine, a dollar, whatever you can. If 300 people donated a dollar, that's $300. All of it counts to go towards not only her medical bills, but any other bills or um, expenses she might incur at this time.
yes. So, and there you have it. Like it's that simple. I appreciate it. I thank you. And hey, put it like this is a opportunity to give us a penny for your thoughts, right? Like it's not like we're trying to get rich off this GoFundMe because it has everything to do with my medical expenses, but we are going to be producing visual, work, if you will, about this narrative, and it's going to open up different conversations that we think are long overdue. I'm not at all going to give you too many tips and tricks because I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm really excited for where we're going to go, like what direction we're going to be going as a team, Earl and I, but also just the networks that we're created I'm connected to, the communities that we're connected to. I'm really excited for the conversations that we are going to open up, and what transformations may come from that. So again, from the bottom of my heart, on behalf of myself, my family, my loved ones, my friends, I am saying thank you. Because it's not just me, pushing this. I have a team of people connected to me, like Earla and so many others, who are sharing and getting my story out there. For the longest, I've been very private with this. And so that's another thing. I want to publicly thank my team, my camp, my tribe, my village for, keeping my business in this way. However, we have had to evolve and stretch and get this business out in hopes of helping someone else who may be going through this, and someone else who may be feeling confused in the middle of facing chronic illness, but not really having an official diagnosis and having different presenting symptoms and things of that nature. So, this GoFundMe has been shared on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and there's also a link from the YouTube trailer. As soon as you open up the GoFundMe, you will see the trailer that Erla and I have put together, where you'll be able to, gain insight on just a little glimpse of what a day in the life
Yeah.
look like, or if, what I've experienced.
Yeah, I definitely recommend reading the story as well. That'll also give a little bit of clarity of what you may be looking at in the trailer. Because if you watch the trailer alone, you may be confused, but it's pretty cut and clear. Her condition kind of goes back and forth. Like Diamond said, one day she could be doing black backflips, and then the next day she has to walk with a walker, or it could be in the same 24-hour period. So that's where a lot of the confusion could be. So it's not a recovery process. It's still kind of like what is really happening with her. So
Right.
reading a brief background about what is going on with her, how long she's been dealing with it, what are some things that doctors might think is going on, is addressed too on the GoFundMe. Click read more, or it could just pop up right there under the trailer. That'll give you a little bit more insight on what's happening.
And
Mm.
absolutely. And to Erla's point, like, just so we're clear, y'all, I'm past that backflipping point. I can't backflip today. But
Right.
it's all throughout this summer, as you see in the trailer. Like, I was very much going hard in
I
my
see.
health and wellness and fitness routine, and that's a perfect segue into some things we're going to talk about on another note, as to, other ways that you may be able to support. Because many of you have asked, like, hey, how can I help? How can I get involved? How can I support you? How can I support you in
Right.
early efforts? And there
Right.
are
So
ways. We thought
right. So other than donating, liking, the statuses, sharing the GoFundMe link, subscribing to the YouTube channel. We recommend subscribing to YouTube channel because you get notification right away when the first episode of the docu-series drops. So that way you can click right on it. You'll be right directly. You don't have to wait for us to promo it. You can just be informed right away there. And then we also came up with some other ways where Diamond has on the screen to
Yes, and
support.
we were proactive with this. We actually had prepared this document before we ever released the trailer, but we're just taking our time to kind of, release things strategically so that we can have this conversation that begins now, right? Like, so we talked about opening up conversations with you all as we go through the docu series, but in between time and in the meantime, we anticipate engaging you all as a community, because now we're building a new community to talk about something a little bit more intimate. And we're hoping that, it begins to feel like a safe space for people to be vulnerable and ask questions and explore and get connected to resources, because I'm going to be sharing resources as I get connected to them along my journey. I don't believe in being stingy with this information. So, as you all know, I have my own business that, clearly has had to be put on pause to an extent. But just before my symptoms switched, I was working on quite a few projects, and those projects don't have to go to waste. So I will have some wearable affirmation, wearable empowerment, wearable encouragement or inspiration type wear prepared for you that I will be releasing throughout the week to show you. I have some limited edition custom pieces that I've had created. Was really planning to do like a big launch and like take up a bunch of big orders. We're going to have to slow that process down for right now, just because of the way that my symptoms present on and off. And, I have to prioritize my health at another level right now. So while I'm on this video and talking to you, I could be having a leg spasm while we're talking and you may not know it. There's some that I've just grown so accustomed to, it's happening and it's like, okay, but there's others that are like, I would have to get off camera right now. So because of that, we're slowing things down. So look out for Puzzle Piece Me merch to come. That's going to be a big thing. And then as Erla was, mentioning earlier about the fact that like, hey, I was able to see her doing backflips and cartwheels and all this type of stuff. That's because I was really investing in myself. And throughout the year, like when all the my symptoms began changing or new symptoms began presenting in March of this year, I was in the middle of being at the peak of my health and wellness journey. Excuse me, I was fueling myself with health and wellness products and nutritional products that were really helping me to detox and then replenish the nutrition that I need on a daily. And that's one of those things I don't want to keep to myself. I want you to be able to tap into that. If those are in line with your goals, you are someone who needs to detox or you need a product to help you replenish your vitamins. If you're looking, for goals like skin health, hair health, weight loss, weight gain, weight management, just a natural daily detox, things of that nature, I have information for that and would love to share. If you purchase those products, I can earn a commission from that. So please let me know if you are interested in starting your own health and wellness, like detox and wellness and nutrition products company or branch, if you will, or franchise. Get in touch with me. I have a strong team around me in that industry that is willing to help you begin your business. So, I may not be able to manage the bigger things I wanted to manage, but guess what? My brain is working. My mouth is working. I have a co-creative partner right here who's like, look, let's get the word out still. The same
Mhm.
thing well, before I go there, I say that to say because going through this, such an experience, a chronic illness, not really knowing what you're going through, but understanding that for the last 8 years, my weight has been up and down because I've had to be tested on different medications and things of that nature. Regaining control of my health and wellness in full in a holistic approach has been very important to me. And so that is why, it was important for me this year to go from being just a customer to being a not just a distributor but a business owner, right? Like actually being able to have these products either in-house or have a global website that reaches over 152 countries. So I'm not just promoting this just because it's like, oh, get rich kick scheme. No, these products and that platform are changing people's lives. I am able to like that's something that helps me cope and go on realizing that I'm connected to communities of people who are other people who have overcome storms like my own. So, that's one thing I would just say to encourage someone. If you are going through something of your own, get connected to people, being connected to Erla and creating. Like I like to create out of my pain. Erla has that same kind of drive. Like, okay,
Yeah.
let's create out of chaos. So it's important for you to find your tribe in that way. It's important for you to find your people who can help you manifest the things that you're manifesting. So, please I'll share this flyer in PDF form, most likely on Facebook, where people can share it in that way. And the links that are on there are clickable. So you can actually click and it'll take you straight
Just
there.
click on it.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, when you
Even the
see
logos,
right, when you see exactly,
the
including
social media logos.
yes, let me move that so you can see that a little better. Now the enroll in credit repair services is the same ordeal. Listen, medical bills pile up. Medical bills pile up and it can affect your credit. I know that recently there has been a change in the way in which medical bills are reported on your credit systems and things of that nature. However, it doesn't change the fact that if none of us knew before today that they were negatively impacting our credit scores and things of that nature and just our overall credit health, it has been vitally important and beneficial for me to enroll in some credit repair and restoration services that include a wealth of financial education, ongoing financial education, and planning to help me figure these things out. No better time than now for me to have it even more. The fact that I am like at a point where I'm having to depend on donations from
Mhm.
others for my own medical care, trust me, it is vitally important for me to gain access to this type of information. If that is a goal of yours or if that is a need of yours, please get in touch with me. I will put you in connection with the right people. That is something that I also can earn a referral fee off of for referring you to such a service that may help your life within a 30 to 60 or 90 day period. I was blessed and fortunate enough to actually see two negative items removed from my credit report within the first 60 days of using the service. So I
Okay.
highly recommend that. And
Right. It's the start of a new year. So if a
absolutely,
lot of people, their goal is to get their credit in order. So it's a great resource just for yourself, for one of your personal goals. If you ever needed, resources to look into, or how do I get my credit fixed? Something really good to look into to help you, get your own credit together.
yes. And the other thing is, you know, um, the GoFundMe, is there because obviously finances can cover like everything under the sun within this medical journey, whether we're traveling to, one of the next level hospital institutions.
Physicians, yes, because we will be traveling out of state or out of the city to visit some different places. So that's also helpful.
Yes. So in the meantime, though, with me getting to physical therapy on a weekly basis, multiple times a week, Uber and Lyft gift cards are greatly appreciated. If that is something you are interested in, I would greatly appreciate. I've had at least one friend send, just some Uber cash where it went to my Uber account and it allows me to purchase rides back and forth to physical therapy. I am not able to drive. Considering the circumstances, it is best and safest for me not to be behind a wheel. My symptoms are very unpredictable, and you won't catch me behind a wheel right now or anytime soon. Um, it's just not. It's just not safe. So to err on the side of caution, Uber everywhere, Lyft everywhere, or a nice.
Right, so even using that to run some of your personal errands and get back and forth to your doctor's appointments,
Yeah,
because public transportation also is not really the safest option for you, especially if you're having spasms and leg tremors and migrainic strokes. It can happen out of nowhere. You don't wanna be on a bus, on a train when this is happening. You'd rather be in a vehicle so that car could take you straight to the hospital if needed.
yes. And then certainly to stay connected with us, we have a link to my Facebook page here. That
Yeah.
is my personal Facebook page. I sometimes cross reference and will post things from Puzzle Piece Me there, but for now, just to keep it clean and engaging, right there on my personal page is where you'll see all updates presented there. If we have any other directions for you, we'll definitely let you know. The Instagram is connected to my personal Instagram page. However, I will be promoting some of the merch from my Puzzle Piece Me business, well, both pages. So
Right.
y'all know by now how to get on my personal page, which is at diamond underscore of underscore purpose, and my business page, which is at puzzle piece, PEACE, me, LLC. So, you won't be confused. We'll make sure you're covered there. And then the YouTube channel, which is called Puzzle Piece Me, but the trailer in particular that we've been promoting is the Breathe Through the Battle trailer. So please hashtag Breathe Through the Battle. Should you share or repost anything that we're working on, we'd really love to get that hashtag up and on the charts, so to speak. And then the LinkedIn is where we promoted presented that as well. Um, because
And also something that is not listed, but, if you guys have any resources that you can help us with, whether it's, maybe a good doctor or a good clinic or medical advice or, you know, production materials or supplies you like to donate, that'll also help us with the journey as well.
absolutely, like all prayers, all encouragement,
Yes, encouraging words. Leave some words on the YouTube
yes,
comment section. Just looking at that, motivation as well
yes.
to
Please
keep
know,
pushing and telling the story. And
yeah, like
yeah.
please know that I read them and I respond when as I can, when I can. I'm obviously home way more often, or I have a select few family member care team, if you will, family and friend member care team, trying to keep COVID down, socially distancing, all that.
Hmm.
But it's not that great for me to be alone for too long, if at all. So there's either a select few members of family that are here, or I'm there. So I do have obviously more time, if you will, to kind of see your encouraging words, and I need it. I'm just being honest. I appreciate it. This isn't an easy journey. I know many of you are used to hearing my voice as the voice of reason, or your voice of support. And I've had people reach out like, I'm used to hearing your voice. I'm looking forward to the puzzle piece means, honey. I'm puzzle piecing me right now. I love y'all, but if I can't do anything else, I'm gonna just show you. That's it. Like I have to just show you, because at this point I have to practice what I've been preaching, teaching, and sharing to everyone else. So, community, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for showing up and showing out. I thank you for letting me know that I am not alone. I thank you for letting me know that I am valued, I am heard, I am appreciated, and that I can get through this even on the days and in the darkest moments when I am like, God, what's up? Are you benching me? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on? So,
Yeah.
I appreciate you all. I thank you for giving us your time. Continue to stay tuned in. Like Erla said, like, subscribe, share, like, subscribe, share, comment, and
Mhm.
you know, stay tuned. And we look forward to releasing episode 1 before the end of this month. As we get, a little bit more clear on the exact release date, we will definitely be doing some promo to let you know.
Right.
All right, Erla, you have anything else you want to share or say? Any questions?
No, yeah, so just keep a lookout, like Diamond said, for the upcoming episodes and other promo. We'll also try to do, well, we will do more videos like this and some live. So if you have any like questions, or suggestions you would like to make, definitely want to hear it. Anything can help towards this process.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you all so much. Please
Thanks
like,
for listening,
comment,
guys. You
subscribe,
have
and
a good
share.
evening.
And Happy New Year.